In this video, we're going to give you 7 tools to help you start, sustain, and smash your goals so that you really have a New Year's revolution.
That's what I need.
Sounds perfect.
Bring on the revolution. This is the Make Happen method. So yeah, let's get started. Number 1, get specific. If you've got any hope of achieving your plans and dreams, you need to get really specific about what achieving your plans would actually look like. Saying things like, oh, I want to eat healthier, I want to do more writing, I want to run more, are just not clear enough targets and will result in, yes, failure.
I don't want to fail again.
How will you know you're eating healthier? How will you know you're writing more? Instead, begin by making sure you have a specific and measurable goal, something which makes it easy for you to know whether you're making progress or not. For example, I will only eat meat on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Oh, that's a good one.
I will write for 15 minutes a day, Monday to Friday at 10 a.m.
That's very specific.
Make your goals as specific as possible. Use numbers. It makes it so much easier for you to take the action you need to take.
Number 2, the default destination. Have you set this New Year's resolution before? Is it a recurring target that comes about every year but you never seem to make progress with?
Yeah, sounds like me.
Your past attempts could be sabotaging your future attempts to hit this goal. Having set and not achieved this target before could leave you feeling like the inevitable will happen. I never achieve this. I always struggle to do that, which in turn will have you living into and creating the failure for yourself. Instead, treat this year as a whole new year of possibility, creating a new future that you are stepping into rather than the default destination informed by your past.
I like that.
Number 3, compounding. When you have a goal or New Year's resolution in mind, the possibilities of the end result are infinite.
The possibilities are pretty much endless, is what I'm saying.
When you then begin to take the action towards completing this goal, you start to realize just how far away you are from the super successful end result, which can be demotivating and lead us to never actually getting started. So, rather than focusing on this brilliant end result, instead focus on the next action that you need to take. Something we call in the Make Happen program, compounding, one step after another. Each next action you take will eventually lead to a greater achievement.
Baby steps.
Number 4, this is a favorite, discomfortable. So often we procrastinate on getting started with our New Year's resolutions and taking the action because those actions require some amount of emotional or physical discomfort. So instead, we need to get comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
We call this getting discomfortable. So by getting discomfortable and being willing to step into discomfort, rather than seeking out only what is comfortable, we'll be much more likely to take the action we need to be taking towards our goals. Research shows we find it hard to accurately forecast our emotional states, meaning we often overestimate the amount of discomfort completing a task will actually cause us. Getting comfortable with the discomfort is probably the single most important thing on having you achieve your goals, like New Year's resolutions. So give it a try. Get discomfortable.
Number 5, divorcing perfection. Perfectionism can trick us into thinking that there is a right way to get started, an optimum time to begin, a best sequence to do things in.
Want everything to be perfect.
perfectionism gets in the way of you achieving or even starting your New Year's resolutions. And so you need to divorce perfection. Instead of seeking the perfect way to achieving your resolution, instead just take action. You might not get it right at first, but keep taking action, evolving, figuring it out as you go, and most importantly, actually moving forward.
I guess I could try that.
Try to get it perfect and you will almost certainly stall. So instead of finding the perfect running route, the perfect distance, just start running. Instead of writing the perfect first chapter, just start putting words on the page. Make a mess and divorce perfection today.
I thought we discussed the P word.
Number 6, doing versus having done. Focus on the process of doing the resolution rather than the having done of the end result. What you learn about yourself, the small moments you experience along the way, are what makes the journey towards completing your resolution so much more rewarding. By focusing only on the end result, a sense of overwhelm can loom and puts us off even attempting to start taking any action.
I don't even know where to start.
Instead, focus on the doing, right here, right now, the enjoyment of the actual doing. Focusing in every moment rather than the wanting to have it done has us enjoy the process of completing our resolutions.
Whoa, enjoyment.
And number 7, getting started. Often the biggest difficulties to completing something is actually getting started.
You're so right.
Once you have put the first words on the page, taken the first steps of the first run, or shown up to the first lesson, things get a whole lot easier. So, what is the one thing that you can do today to get started on your New Year's revolution? Make it specific and measurable, and set the bar low. Again, ambitious targets get in the way and lead to disappointment. Better to smash a small next step than get overwhelmed by an ambitious target today.
I believe in you.
So that sums up our 7, was it 7? I think it was 7 ways to have your New Year's resolutions happen this year. So now that you've got these tips, we would like you to make a declaration in the comments of what your New Year's revolution will be. Be specific, be emphatic, not, oh, I might do this, I hope to do this, but rather, I, Thomas Downs, will finish an album this year. Yes, that's right, I'm going to make an album.
So if you're ready to join the New Year's revolution, then subscribe to the Make Happen channel.
Thanks for watching. This was the Make Happen method. Viva the revolution. Now?
Number 1.
Make a declaration of your New Year's revolution. How? What? Them. This is the year I'm ready.